Hi, and welcome to this series, VIAVI Network and Service Companion how-to videos. This session will show us how to set up profiles which contain pass-fail criteria using the profile manager that you can see here within Mobile Tech. And we use Mobile Tech to control the device. So I'm going to select Profile Manager, and you can see I've got some profiles already set up under GPON profiles, and one Ethernet profile and one Wi-Fi profile set up on the device at the moment. So as you can imagine, I'm going to select Create New Profile, and now it's saying which type of profile would you like to create. I'm going to select Ethernet Profile. And now what we can do is we can give this profile a profile name. I could enter a password at this stage, and the password will hide all of the information underneath within the profile, but still allow people to run the profile. And what that allows is, if I wanted to put some user password and sensitive information in here, I could still run the test, but nobody else would be able to see what's actually in here. On the test itself, the interface that you can use, we could either use the RJ45 port or the optical interface port. Both of those are up to 1G. We can select if we want to run any IP tests at all, or deselect them. In this case, I do want to run an IP test, so I'm going to select that. I want to run a ping test. I'm not too bothered about a web test on this particular one, but I will select an Ookla Speedtest. So now that we've selected the test we want to run, and you can see there are more throughput options on there, including Broadcom, TrueSpeed and SpeedCheck. And once we've selected whichever options we want to run, we can then go down and, for example, we can select a VLAN and put a VLAN ID and priority in there. So perhaps I can select VLAN 101, which does seem to be popular with many customers. We can select the interface mode as IPOE, or are we using password and user ID as PPPoE. So that's selected there. The ping test, we can select where we want to ping. In this case, it's 4.2.2.1, which is the standard Google server, but you could select any server you wanted. And you can see down there, you can also select what thresholds you want as a pass and a fail. We now move on to the Ookla configuration and how we want to select that. And once we've selected the Ookla Speedtest, we can then decide if we want Ookla just to go out and automatically find the nearest server, which is what it tends to do. Or if we deselect that, we can select a local server, and some of our service providers really like that because they'll have their own Ookla server on their own network, so they get consistency when they're running the tests. But for this particular profile, we're going to select auto server and let Ookla go out and find its automatic servers. We can also set what we want our minimum upload speed to be as a pass-fail, and also we can select what we want our minimum download speed to be. And in this case, I've selected 100 megs for both. And that's it. There's lots of other options on there if we had selected any of the other profiles that we wanted. So now we simply select Save and Exit, and you can see we're saving a profile. The profile's been saved, and now when we go to Ethernet profiles and have a look, on the bottom you can see we have our test one shown there. So if I now go to the Ethernet test itself, OneCheck Ethernet, you can see that test profile's in there along with the Ethernet Ookla that we had originally. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful.